Hi friends, welcome to Solidworks with Dow. Today we'll be designing a napkin holder. All dimensions are in inches. Material is 304 stainless steel. Design inspiration is sun rising from the horizon. Scale of drawing is 1:1. Looking at the right view, the overall height of the napkin holder is 4 inches by 2 inches deep. The thickness is 0.048 thousandths of an inch. That's 18 gauge. The inside radius is 0.029. Now moving to the front view, the width of the napkin holder is 5 inches. There's an arc of 2.5 inch radius, and that starts 1.5 inch from the bottom in the middle to the center of the arc. Then there's a smaller arc of a radius of 1 inch, and it starts 1/2 inch from the bottom in the middle to the center of the arc. The ribs, there's 7 of them here and 1 circular one, and they're 1/4 of an inch typically, and they're 22.5 degrees apart. Looking at the top here, the flat pattern is shown with a width of 5 inches by about 9.9 inches long. In this project, we'll be using the sheet metal tab, features such as base flange, edge flange, vent ribs. Then we're going to mirror the features, then unfold and fold the part, then create a flat pattern, then export DXF, and then finally edit material. So let's get started and design this napkin holder. Okay, let's design the napkin holder. File, new, part, okay. Save drawing as napkin holder. Systems option, document properties, units, inches, 3 decimal places for dimensioning, okay. Plain white scene, top plane, sketch, center point rectangle. I'm going to delete this point. Select this vertical line, this one, hold shift, select the second one, vertical, parallel, okay. This horizontal line, hold shift, select the second one, horizontal, make parallel, okay. I'm going to show relations visible, sketch relation, okay, parallel, horizontal, parallel, vertical. I'm going to turn it off. Dimension, smart dimension, this is 5 inches, 2 inches, okay. Select the midpoint here, select the origin, hold shift, select the origin, make coincident, okay, relation. Drawing is fully defined. Now we're going to go to sheet metal. If you don't have sheet metal tab, you go up here, right click, tabs, click on tabs, sheet metal, check it, and you should have it. Sheet metal now, base flange. 18 gauge stainless steel is about 0.048 thousandths of an inch, so I'm going to type that in. I'm going to look at it from the front view. It's showing it's going down. I want it to reverse direction, going up, okay. So now I have my base flange. I'm going to turn off view graphics. Okay. So now I'm going to go and create an edge flange from the base flange. Okay, so here's my edge flange. I'm going to grab the bottom line. I'm going to pull it up. The dimension is 2.560. I want it to be 4 inches. Type 4 inches. Okay, use default radius, which is 0.029. Okay, that's fine. We'll keep that. Want this measurement origin outer virtual sharp and flange position to be inside. Okay, so I'm looking at it from the right view. I don't want it to go outside of material. I want it to be inside, and it is. So that's good. That's what I want. Okay. And I'm going to go to this button right here, edit flange profile. I'm going to edit I don't want the rectangle. I want it to have an arc. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to create perimeter circle. This line, point there, this line, and the top line. Okay, I'm gonna do some trimming. Trim, power trim. Trim this line and that line. Trim this line, trim this, and trim that. Okay, smart dimension. There should be 2.5 R radius. Okay, I'm gonna give a dimension from the bottom line here, the bottom edge to the center of the arc, which is 1.5 inches according to the drawing. Okay. Okay, my drawing is still undefined. Okay, I'm gonna take this blue dot right here, point, and hold shift, select the center of the arc, and I'm gonna make it relation horizontal. Okay, and now it's fully defined. Okay, so now I'm gonna offset some contours. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm gonna finish with my edge flange. Finish. Okay, now I'm gonna go to trimetric view. I want to sketch on this face, the outer face. Okay, there. So I'm gonna sketch, I'm gonna offset some contours now. So I'm gonna go offset. I wanna offset 1/2 inch in. Okay, I don't want bidirectional, I want just one direction. So I'm gonna select this line. That's the way I want it in, 1/2 inch. So I'm gonna hold shift, select the arc, hold shift, select that line, and I'm gonna go okay. Okay, I'm gonna go offset entities again. I'm gonna select the bottom line now, the bottom edge here. Okay, that's the way I want it, 1/2 inch up, add dimensions. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now I'm gonna do some trimming again. Trim that, trim that. Okay, my contour is shaded, it's fully defined. Okay, I'm gonna draw a circle. Oh, not a perimeter circle, I just want a center point circle, so I want that one. I'm gonna get the midpoint here and go to the center of the arc, which is 1 inch from there. I'm gonna dimension it. Okay. Okay. 2 inches. I'm gonna do some trimming. Trim that. Okay. I'm gonna move this dimension out a bit. Okay, so it's underdefined, so I'm gonna select this point, and the point, and make it horizontal relations. Okay. Okay, and one more dimension from the center point to the origin point, 1/2 inch. All right, now it's fully defined. I'm gonna pull that down a bit. Okay, now I'm gonna draw my ribs. So I'm gonna unselect smart dimension. Now I'm gonna draw from here, just somewhere out there. Okay, smart dimension, I want it to be 22.5 degrees from the horizontal. Okay. Now I'm going to circular pattern this. Circular sketch pattern. The parameter, okay, about the center point. I don't want 360 degrees. I want 180, take away 45. So it's 20, yep, okay, 22.5 there, and then 22.5 over there, so that's 45. That gives me 135 degrees. Equal spacing, I want 7 of them. Okay. And entities to pattern is this one right here, this line. Okay. Select OK. And now I'm going to do some trimming. Trim all these lines. Okay. I'm going to do a dimension from here to here. Okay. It's fully defined. All right. Now I'm going to trim the lines in here. Okay. All right, I'm going to delete that 2 inch diameter dimension, and My sketch is fully defined now. Okay. So now I'm going to go to sheet metal, vent, boundary. I'm going to select this. Okay, so first, when you select that, the face is highlighted. So the face is highlighted here, that face. The line, okay, for the boundary starts there, that line, then the arc. Okay, well, I'm going to select the face again, then highlight the line, okay? And then this line, that line, and this line. That's my boundary. So the face of that, and then the three lines, two verticals, one horizontal, and one arc. Okay, now we're moving down to the ribs. So I want these to be my ribs. I got 7 of them here as far as horizontal lines or straight lines. And I got one curved line, one arc. Okay, and the drawing calls for a width of 0.25, 1/4 of an inch width of the ribs. I don't need spars, I don't need to fill in boundary. Everything looks good. Okay, I'm gonna say okay. And I'm gonna go to trimetric view to take a look. All right, so I got that. Now I'm gonna show front plane. I'm going to features. I'm going to mirror that. So feature, mirror plane, face is the front plane we shown. Features to mirror, highlight that box. I'm going to choose edge flange. Hold on. Edge flange. Okay, double click it. And vent. All right, so I got my 2 features. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna hide my front plane. I don't need it anymore. Okay, so we basically have this napkin holder design. Now we're just gonna do some sheet metal features. Okay, so we're going to go to sheet metal. We're gonna unfold first, so fixed face. It's highlighted, that box. We're gonna choose this face, and then we're gonna collect all bends button. There's 2 lines here, 2 bends, okay? And we're gonna go okay. So it's unfolded to flat. And now we're gonna do the opposite and go fold. That fixed face is already selected for us right here. Now we're just gonna go to bends to fold. We're just gonna collect the all bends button, collect the 2 bends, the same ones, and it's gonna go okay, and it folds it back up. And then the last feature is to create the flat pattern. So we're just going to go here under fold, the flatten button right here, flatten it. So we basically have our flat pattern. I'll show you in the, okay, the front view. And back to the trimetric view. I'm just going to right click it, go to the bottom here, export to DXF. So we got our flat pattern. I'm going to save mine as napkin holder 1. I already have it here before, so I'm going to save over it. Save as it. All right, DXF. Then this, all right, then these, it's going to have this area over here. So we're going to click on sheet metal. All right, geometry we want the bend lines. There's one more, but I don't really need it, the boundary box. I'm good with the geometry and the bend lines. Okay, everything else is single file, looks good. I'm gonna go okay. Remember, sheet metal has to be selected up here. Okay. It gives you a preview. 2 bend lines, geometry, looks good. Save. It's saved. Okay, so you have your flat pattern. File, DXF. Okay, so now we're just going to unflatten it. So we'll click the flatten button up here again. Okay, and now there's this sketched line here from the vent. So we're just going to go to vent, sketch, so we can hide it. Okay, I'm going to click it again, hide it here. Okay, hide. There, it's hidden. All right, so now the last thing to do is apply material. So click material, right click, edit material. It calls for steel. Okay. 304 AC. Okay. 304. Apply. Close. I'm going to turn on Real View Graphics. I'm going to give it a 3-point shade. Make it look nice. Okay, so there we have it. The napkin holder is designed. I hope you like this little project, sheet metal features. If so, please give me a like, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching.